Hi, I'm Dr. Minshew. I'm a practicing naturopath and also an acupuncturist. I've been in practice now for about 35 years, served a number of different interesting posts. For example, 6 years with Occidental Institute to do cancer research, also 6 years at Baylor Psychiatric to help in behavioral health. I'm also an associate member of the American Naturopathic Medical Association, and as a Native American, I'm also a medical journalist affiliated with the Native American Journalists Association for several years now. So I went back into the lab and I created another blend and called the product Comfort. Vergence is a wholly owned subsidiary of a Canadian public company called Abatis Bioceuticals Corporation. And Abatis has brought us this product now that contains phytocannabinoids. So what are phytocannabinoids? Well, when we study the cannabis plant, we find that it contains certain flavonoids called phytocannabinoids and also terpenes. Think of these as like minerals and vitamins. And as we put these things together into a blend and into a mix, they actually excite areas in our brain that help us heal faster, that help us feel better, that help us reduce and endure pain better. In other words, we create an environment of comfort inside of our nervous system and inside of our endocannabinoid system. So I created Comfort as a product to help people find comfort when they have discomfort, right? To find a peaceful place when they suffer with agony. The immediate effect of Comfort has been the greatest amount of feedback that we've had from people who've tried it. Within a few minutes, they're starting to feel the effects of these particular herbs called phytocannabinoids. And then it lasts for hours and hours. Sometimes it'll last all day long. A single dose is all you need. Also, this is a natural product. Now, some natural products can have side effects and some natural products can have toxicity levels. But we've selected the herbs and given them to you in the appropriate amount so that we don't have to deal with side effects, completely natural. We don't have to deal with drug interactions or other levels of toxicity. The scientists that discovered this were looking for cannabis and how it deals with pain, how it numbs the pain and helps people function again. But they found the same kind of effect in other non-cannabis plants. So now we end up with non-cannabis plants like turmeric and hops and many other plants that actually have a beneficial effect on the endocannabinoid system but are not cannabis. And those are the ones that we put into Comfort. So as we dig deeply into the cannabis plant, we discovered that there were a number of different cannabinoids, and then we discovered more, and now we're discovering even more. There are a lot of different cannabinoids and terpenes that create the effect that's found in cannabis species of plants. And those same cannabinoids and terpenes exist in other places. Let's take an example of ginger. Ginger, we know, will help settle an upset stomach, right? It's good for motion sickness, but it's good for any kind of nausea, even the nausea of pregnancy. Ginger also has some very beneficial effects that can help us to deal with an inflammatory response appropriately, to mount an appropriate inflammatory response. Ginger is beautiful and it contains phytocannabinoids. A cousin to ginger is turmeric. Turmeric also contains phytocannabinoids, but they're different than the ones found in ginger. Remember, there are really a lot of different cannabinoids, and the deeper we dig, the more we find. Things that activate the endocannabinoid system, there are many of them, and the ones found in ginger are not the same ones found in turmeric. The ones found in frankincense are not the same ones found in peppers, because peppers contain terpenes and cannabinoids just like cannabis does. We say cannabis without the cannabis. But by far my favorite, again, a cousin to the ginger plant, is called the galangal root. It's, again, cousin to ginger, but it has its own unique way of dealing with pain and discomfort and agony. It has its own unique way of folding itself into the endocannabinoid receptor, just like a specific key might go into a specific lock. And it's probably my favorite of all of them because it contains so many cannabinoids and so many terpenes that they impact systems all over the human body, from the brain, from the nose to the toes. Galangal is a root that can help us to feel more comfortable day by day. What led me to create Comfort in the first place was understanding this huge amount of information coming out about the effects of cannabis, but recognizing that, myself included, I'm not interested in taking cannabis as a way of addressing any level of discomfort I might have. There may come a day, but that day is not now. I am uncomfortable with cannabis, but very comfortable with the effects of phytocannabinoids on my own physical health. You can find these same cannabinoids in plants other than cannabis, and that makes me a lot happier. It makes me a lot more comfortable. Maybe it'll make you comfortable too. We're trying to promote wellness. We're trying to promote function. We want you to be as healthy as you can be, because the world is a better place when you're healthy. So we all have a legacy to leave. We all have a life to live. And if we are comfortable, we're better contributors into that life and into that legacy. That's the reason we created Comfort.